What happened? I restarted it since people were saying it was lagging, and it did that the other day after I had been live for quite a while. So I decided just to clear my memory and restart YouTube to make sure it was running better. And Nako. That's from you, Chi. It doesn't matter if anybody else comes in. I'm hanging out talking to you, so I am going to spin the camera around.
Did I tell you what my boss did?
What your boss did? Didn't tell him that you were coming?
I had talked to him,
Yeah,
and I told him everything that was going on with my daughter.
yeah.
And he took me off the schedule till July 4th.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Are they going to try and get you in sooner or they can't?
Pardon?
Are they going to try and get you in sooner or they can't?
No, because he wasn't sure when I'd be up here.
Right.
So he took me off the schedule for...
They're not going to be able to get you on the schedule?
No, I can get...
Oh.
The reason why I'm going in tomorrow
Right.
is set the start time. But I could probably work Friday if I wanted to.
Well, if you don't, it's not like you're paying rent, so enjoy a few days off.
True.
I mean, serious, wait till Monday or something.
That's kind of what I'm thinking about doing.
Set it up for Monday, and then we can hang out. Because I don't think there's going to be anything going on, so I'll take an early day Friday, if not the whole day off. And we'll have at least Saturday, Sunday, but if not part of Friday. Understand you may have your friend or go see your friend or whatever. That's totally fine, but enjoy some time, You've been dealing with stuff, so.
Yeah, I'll believe it when she shows up.
Ghosts of Travel, you are now... Hang on. Marianne, welcome.
But I just thought that was really cool that...
Ghost of Travel, you now have moderator so you can click through and build bananas if that's something you're doing.
I just thought that was really cool they took me off the schedule for that long.
It's nice of them to do, It's not like they dinged you in a negative way. It's not like, oh, didn't show. Nope, we'll just take them off the schedule, no worries.
No, it was for my benefit.
Yeah, that's good.
In case I wasn't able to get up here this week.
And that's the boss here?
But that's my
new boss. Nice. It's because you're a good dude, man.
Plus, they appreciate it when I...
Anna's Life Official, welcome, moderator.
They appreciate it when I let them know what's going on.
I have 2 successful vloggers in here. Che La Filipina. Oh my goodness, Jasper have messed me up. It's Chi. And Anna's Life Official. Welcome. Welcome, El Yang Vlog. You also get moderator. Thank you for the support. I thought, where's Ghost? Nope, Ghost has it. Who am I talking to? I'm just talking to whoever comes in. It was lagging, so I restarted my live to get rid of the lag. I don't know if it's a memory leak or something in YouTube, but I ended it and restarted it. My buddy, who am I talking to here? It takes me a second. This is my buddy Chip from Nebraska. He's out here visiting me for a couple months. This is another live, so Chip gets to say hello again once I get a...
Hi. Hope you're all having a good day. And yes, I use reading glasses.
Nice. uh, it's gonna be Negros. So what determines if it's Negros Oriental or Negros Occidental? Is it which side of the island you're on? Is it who you're talking to? I get the feeling that it's more of a one side, somewhere there's a line and one side is Negros Oriental and the other side is Negros Occidental, but I really don't know how it works. Yeah, one side. So yeah, that's what I kind of figured it was. I'll be on the Dumaguete side. I'm not trying to be around expats, but I want to be relatively close to an airport. And I know there's an airport in Bacolod, but who goes to Bacolod? I know people do, but it's not like a place that's really talked about. So I'm looking at Valencia, maybe a little past Valencia. I don't know what the name of anything would be outside of. I don't know what you call the outskirts of something like that. But Valencia's 10 kilometers up the mountain from Dumaguete, so it's a little cooler. Yeah, so Negros Oriental is where I'll be. I thought about other places, but that's where I really want to go. And like I said, it's not to be around other expats. It's so I'm near a hospital, even if it's small, and an airport, even a small one. So, I'm some kind of a medical thing. Either I can get to that hospital or I can hop on a flight as long as I'm stable enough and get to St. Luke's and Manila. Or if I'm super stable, and it's something longer term, jump from Dumaguete to Cebu and take a straight flight back to the US if I need uh, some other kind of medical care. So there's reasons why I'm choosing Valencia. I know Cebu can be nice and there's places to go and things to do, but I think for what I like a little cooler. So that would be kind of Baguio or Valencia. But there's still a lot of really cool things to do, and you're not far from going to Siargao or you know get a flight to Boracay or Bohol, go to Siquijor. There's all sorts of stuff. You can take a ferry or a plane over to Mindanao. Not that I really have a whole lot of plan to go to Mindanao since State Department says the whole place is a red zone. Although I've heard Poblacion and Davao and Zamboanga City themselves are fine. Just don't go out on the Zamboanga Peninsula. And that's even from locals that say don't go out there if you're a foreigner, at least a foreigner that's as white as a sheet of paper like I am, unless you have a military or police escort. Yeah, so that's the thing. If I needed to go to a hospital, I could go to Cebu. I could go to St. Luke's over in Manila. So if I go, I would be fine in the deep province because I'm going to have some kind of a solar system. So like a solar generator, which is basically a big battery backup with solar panels, is what the solar generator is. And then I'm going to get Starlink. So I could basically be anywhere in the Philippines as long as I have running water and electricity. I can supplement with the solar. I don't want to be only solar. But then the Starlink, if there's a brownout, I've got the Starlink and I've got the solar generator to keep the internet up on Starlink. And I know Starlink is more expensive than, say, hey, Johnny Vog, I will give you moderator now. There you go. If I'm in Valencia, I think there's fiber and or cable, but I would go with Starlink because if there's a brownout in Duma or Valencia, then you're just borked. Your internet's going to be out, your electricity's out. But as long as I would make sure the place that I'm renting is going to have visibility to the Starlink satellites, and then I'll have a solar generator. So even if there's a brownout, I can still surf the internet or do my YouTube stuff, whether that's videos or lives. Thank you for the like, Johnny.
It just let me post on Facebook.
Oh, weird. Maybe they realized they were stupid and took it back. Have I been to the Philippines yet? No. And I've explained in other live streams why that's not a totally psychopathic decision. So you can go watch the other live streams. But quick is I was in the Navy. Military is used to moving around. I lived in Hawaii for 3 years on shore duty. I learned how to make friends with locals there. Even though Hawaii is U.S., it's not continental U.S., and it's very different from being CONUS. And so if you make local friends and other Hawaiians see you with locals, then they're cool with you because you've already been accepted by other ones. So they have already made sure you're somebody cool, right? So I've already learned skills on how to fit in with other cultures. And I'm just going to apply that to the Philippines. And they're happy, friendly people. I can be a happy, friendly person, especially if I'm in somewhere like that. It's too expensive to go back to Hawaii. I always missed Hawaii. But unless you are basically married, both of you working full-time, if not overtime, or active duty military, it's very difficult to be in Hawaii. So expats are very toxic. Some are, some aren't. Yeah, I may not blend in, but I'm good at fitting in with people because I'm not a dickhead usually, unless somebody earns it, and then God bless you. Watch out. I'll do great. I will thrive in the Philippines. I'm tired of the stress here, the arguing, the women that are mostly toxic feminists and or many children. It's not that I dislike children, but here you can even be a stepdad and then get divorced, and if the original dad's a deadbeat, stepdads can even get nailed for child support in some cases. I'm just tired of dealing with things in the West, and the cost of living is great. So I can live on, let's say, $2,000 a month in the Philippines, all expenses. Will I be living at the level of Jasper? No, because I'll be about $1,000 less than his average budget. But I will still be living all of my expenses paid and still putting money in the bank, even with my 2,000. Shaita!
And she's out.
Yeah. He just showed me a UFC kick, women's UFC kick. This chick took a kick to the head and she's down. She out. Recollecting my thoughts after I get distracted. Get down, dingling. Oof. Mosquitoes. Get some more citronella. What did Ghost say? A lot of Pune friends? Yeah. So, I'm light-skinned, but I know how to respect people and learn things. So I feel like I will be fine. And not just fine, but do awesome in the Philippines. And so what I was saying, 2,000 all expenses here in where I live in Washington State, kind of west of Seattle. There's people in Bremerton, Washington, paying $2,000 a month for a 1 or 2 bedroom garbage apartment. And I have a 4-bedroom, 2-bath house. I don't expect to have a big house in the Philippines because things are smaller there. But I'm just saying I could be living as well or better than I am now as far as things I do and how I live as I am now. $2,000 a month instead of paying $2,000 a month just for a shitty apartment. What's the better decision? And that's going to include at least occasional trips to Boracay, Bohol, Siquijor, Siargao, Baguio, all sorts of stuff. So it's just a different place. Family's place in the country. Yeah, my parents are older. I was supposed to inherit their house. I think it's going to go to my sister now because they want to keep it in the family, and it's on 10 acres. But to live there, I would have had to work a lot more years and then continue working indefinitely at something lower money down in Oregon. And my dad's 81 and I don't want to work until I'm dead. I'm 49. I'll be in the Philippines by the time or before I'm 50. And I'm not going to be working anymore other than doing YouTube because I've got my VA disability. I'm 70% VA disability. Now, that doesn't mean you've lost an arm or something. It just means you have a bunch of different service-connected issues or injuries that they do some kind of nuclear math and give you an overall rating. Because if you added all of my percentages up, I'd be like 140% disabled, which is impossible, right? So they look at all the things you have and then, I don't know, roll some D&D dice and decide what your overall rating is. But I'm 70%. And I will be living in the Philippines unless I absolutely have to move back for some reason. I know some reasons, like let's say the dollar crashed, which I think is potential, but if we can buy a piece of land and build a house, even something small and simple, then if the dollar crashed and we had to live on money from a sorry store or something, we could do that if you own the house free and clear and you're just worried about food and utilities, even if I had to cut out things like Starlink. So, and if it came down to that, then I would be just fine. I would stop doing extra things and I would be happy living there in the Philippines, eating fish and rice with my wife and kids and be happy. So I don't see any way for this to fail, really. I mean, there's always ways, but you know what I mean? It's not like I'm going into this blind. Penas. I don't know what we're talking about. NASA Pina. I know that's Tagalog, not talking about NASA. Walla. Nothing, something, Papunta, Plung. I don't know how to say that. Ghost, military's good. I wouldn't myself join the Army. I would go in the Air Force or the Navy, particularly, or Space Force. If I had it to do over,
Huh?
If they had Space Force when I was 19, I would go Space Force.
If they had what?
Space Force.
Space work?
When I was 19.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. If they had Space Force when I was 19, I would have gone Space Force. That's done deal. Star Trek, Star Wars, junkie. Space Force! Yep, I'm going there. Let's see, what is the conversation there? John V's talking to Chi about KuyaStorm. Nothing something. I'm learning words. I know little bits in here and there. The host. Call me Storm. KuyaStorm. She is going to visit you in the Philippines. Oh, yes. She is going to visit me. Most definitely. At a minimum. And I don't mean that in any naughty way. All you Jasper fans out there. Akala ko naka private na naman. I don't know naman. Yeah, let's see. We'll do a little. Chi, you can translate that. Otherwise, I'll just screenshot things and Google Chat, translate it later. They asked when I'm coming, Po. I'm gonna. It's really gonna come down to when I get my passport. Once I have passports in hand, then I'll have to go from there. If I have my passport in a month, then I've got to look at flight prices and how much is it in 2 weeks from that, or how much is it in a month or 6 weeks from that. I want to get there sooner than later because I think there's going to be war and or lockdown shenanigans. Am I concerned about whatever they lock down for? No. But I think they'll use it for the U.S. elections. Election loosely, we'll say the U.S. election. All right, who do we think is going to be the lefty nominee? It's not going to be Sleepy Jojo. I think very soon, whether it's from Hunter or the fact that he's rubbing foreheads with the Pope and can't make sentences, they'll pull him out and not nominate him, which, whatever. So I think it'll be Newsom or Big Mike. That's what I think.
Or they could put Hillary in as VP
Oof.
and
Oh,
then have Joe resign after a month.
you know what, G? I do need to set the previous one to public.
Excuse me.
Wow, where's all my...
I'm getting cold.
All right, dude. Barbecue dinner, edit that one. Oh, it is public. I was on top of it. Oh, but I do need to change the location. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with public and private. I know if you're under a certain number of subscribers or you're not monetized, one of the two or something, then when you leave or you end the live, it defaults to private. But I'm really good about going immediately and editing and changing it to public and saving it. So if it's not taking and letting you see it, I don't know why that is. Yeah, so with mine, because I'm still a new channel, when I end the live, it goes private automatically. I have to edit the settings for the video, set it back to public, and save it. And I don't know how long it takes that to all work out on YouTube's end. Everybody hearing me okay? Looks like the chat stopped. I don't even know if I'm still live. I may just be here talking to myself. Sana all. My chat's dead or frozen. Anybody still there? Still says I have viewers. There's no live chat. All right. Thank you. Okay, how do I say the name? Gay, G. All right, cool. Sorry, I was just trying to figure out if I was still here and what was going on. We're down to 3, so maybe it went bonkers for a little bit. We're down to 4 viewers. Anybody have questions, comments? I think I answered the ones up to this point. Jasper, holy balls. Welcome, Jasper, in the Philippines as a managing moderator. Jester, you son of a bitch. Jester, you do the same thing over there. I'm going to find you. And I can't find him. There he is. Yeah. Jester does that in your live too. So Jester loses moderator for a day at least. Every time you do that, Jester, you're losing moderator for a day. You're banned, Jester. Yeah. Jasper's a managing moderator, as is Todd and Chi the Filipina vlog. So watch it. Where's Todd? We need a ban fee. 1 week? Nah, we'll do a day. Hey, that was Jester, not me. But Jasper, you can time Jester out because you're a moderator, not just a moderator, you're a managing moderator. Why don't you give Jester a 5-minute timeout? That sounds good to me. It's good for me. Whoop, 2, 3, 4, Jester. It's funny. I pause because I listen to myself speak, which is silly. You're banned, doofus. It's okay for me. Thanks for coming in, Jasper. I appreciate you, brother. That's big for me. We had Anna. We have Chi. Now we have Jasper. We had Todd. He's not a vlogger, but we have Chi. We had Anna. We have Jasper. Who's the new star now, Jasper? I had 3 vloggers in here. We're moving up, buddy. And I give that credit to you and Corey from It's Me for inspiring me to do this. House is sold. Oh, I received my birth certificate today. I wasn't expecting it because today was a holiday and I was thinking it was coming from Postal Service. I figured because of the holiday, it would probably be Monday or Tuesday until I got it. She is the first lady, yes. She's hiding. No, you better not go anywhere, Jasper, you sucker. You stay around, man. And even when I get there, I'll still come in. Chi and I can enjoy coffee and warm up the boots for your live streams. I may not be in every single day, but I will be in regularly. And I intend to stay a paying member. Once this account gets gold, then I will remove the membership, sorry, Poe, from not KuyaStorm, Stormblade. But in case, people like Jordy try and come in and flex, then I can show them that I'm gold star on Stormblade. I can't really start a clock until I have the passport, but I have the birth certificate now, which was the key piece of the puzzle. So I'm going to get in touch with the post office in Silverdale because they do passports, find out if I have to make an appointment, and find out if they do expedited. If they don't, then I will take a day off of work and go to the federal building in Seattle and give them, I don't know, $500 or something to get the passport quick. I'm not going to do like a 7-day turnaround because I think that was like $700. But if it's like $500 for 2 to 4 weeks, I'll definitely do that. But the big thing was the birth certificate, which I had in a box since my trip to Oregon at the end of March, and I hadn't gone through it. But we were getting hammered at work with long hours and stuff. My passport is not a renewal. However, I have a red government passport. So I think that should make it super simple to get a civilian passport. They'll be like, "Oh, he's got a government one. Yeah, that's a pass. That's an accept." I never had. I didn't have a reason for it. I could not file for it, Jester, because I did not have my birth certificate. My mom gave me a box of all my paperwork. I didn't get to go through it until Monday evening. I found it in the box on my second go through. I was about to call her, frustrated because I didn't think I had it. And I immediately went on Oregon Vital Records. They send you the vital check. I did expedited processing and shipping on my birth certificate. And less than 48 hours, about 45 hours, I have my birth certificate. I got 2 copies in case I have to actually give them one. Haha, Jester got timed out for 10 seconds. Nice. So, birth certificate today. Hopefully, tomorrow's Thursday. We'll see. I don't know if I can get, if I have to make an appointment, then I don't know how long that'll take. But if I can do it in Silverdale and I don't have to have an appointment, or they have an appointment open, I may be able to get an application in by Friday. If not, then as soon as they have an appointment, and I'll expedite the crap out of it. So, but then I'll be good for 10 years. Why visa is more pricier in Philippines versus US? Is it more expensive to renew it at the embassy? Probably, because I've heard there's lines. You have to like queue up like overnight almost in Manila to get into the embassy for anything, because there's so many people trying to get tourist visas and K1 visas and things. So the $200 expedite, how long, or what was the time frame they gave you for that $200? All right, Jesper, you get it back, but you saw what happens if you misuse your moderator privileges. Yeah, it's dark. That's okay. I don't care. I have, well, it's dark, so I can't show you, but I have doTERRA. I'm actually a doTERRA rep. I didn't do it to sell. I just did it to get member discount on doTERRA products. And one of the things I got for a free month, because I was buying enough every month for myself, I have citronella essential oil. And for the first time, I just broke it out tonight. and I just put a dab on my finger and put it down my arm, on each arm, my neck, my ears, my legs. And before I did that, I was getting chewed up earlier by mosquitoes, but the citronella essential oil, they seem to be staying away. So 2.5 weeks for 2 hundo, but they said 4 to 6. Well, I'm not taking any risks. So if I can get it guaranteed in 2 weeks for 500, I'll do that. If you can get Avon products out there, Jasper, what you want to get is Avon Skin So Soft. You talk to almost anybody, and that's one of the absolute best things for mosquitoes, and it's cheap. So original was a month. That's fine. I'm not going to screw around with it. I'm going to, if they, whatever the fee is for like 2 weeks, let's say it's 500, then I'll pay that. Then I would have it the first or second week, hopefully, depending on when my appointment is for the application. I would have it first or second week of July, and then I'll look at flights. I have no idea what the cost on flights is going to be. I've got to figure that out. I have to do a massive amount of work going through 19 years of clutter and buildup of stuff that I either need to toss, donate, store, or pack for eventual shipping to the Philippines. Right. Yeah. No, if I was coming out in February or March, then I wouldn't even pay to expedite it unless it was like a guaranteed 6-month thing. So yeah, soon I'm gonna get there. States quick, probably be here by like October. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot for September. The other thing I have to do, along with having passport in hand, I've got to go to H&R Block and have them look at the final statement's not the right word, whatever the printout was for the sale of the house and my most current LES, and have them figure out what my tax liability is for the year. And if I have enough, then I'll just set it aside so that I have it when I file my 2024 taxes. If I don't have enough, then maybe I would have to wait a bit and keep working a bit longer. I don't know. So, passport in hand, now that I have the birth certificate, and seeing what H&R Block or an accountant says, so that I'm doing things right. Right. Yep. Don't drink the water, which includes ice, unless you're in a higher end place. Yeah, we had the balut discussion yesterday. Was it yesterday? Maybe it was Sunday. I don't remember. Whenever my last live was. I'm gonna get because you can get it through Amazon. I'm going to ship in an Alexa Pure Pro Ultimate Flow Kit with 4 filters, and then I'll get test strips. I mean, that'll set me back a bit of money. I think it's about $460, but that's my Patriot Supply always discounts it. I don't know if it's as cheap on Amazon. And then I'll get test strips and test it obviously before I drink it. But an Alexa Pure, think Life Straw, but in a gravity fed 2-tier thing. So you have a big metal container, you set a metal one on top with 1 to 4 filters in it. You pour the water in and gravity feeds through it. And It takes out over 200 contaminants. You can take pond water, lake water. Now, if you do something like pond or lake water, it's going to be more contaminated or more full of solids and things that it has to filter out. So your filter life may be less. But what's nice is you can usually take the filters out and gently use a...
About the wrong friggin' size sheets.
Uh-oh, what'd you get?
I was looking at it. It was queen.
And it was in the
Oh,
wrong
one I
slot.
like better, and didn't even look at the friggin' size. I bought full.
Oops. Guess you have to take them back, eh? But you got to drive past there on your way back from work tomorrow. Don't take 302 across. Come back. You'll go right.
Take the bridge.
Well, you're going to have to take the bridge on the way back. It's going to be the fastest. It's way longer. You need to go to Safeway and get the good to go pass and make a good to go account, which is easy in a browser on your phone.
According to Google, they're both like about the same timing.
It's up to you. If I was going to drive it, I would go the bridge just because it's an easier drive and less chance of deer and stuff. And me knowing the roads, I would rather drive, even paying the bridge toll. Get the good to go pass, get it set up. It's not that bad, and it's a little cheaper, I think, with the good to go pass because you're prepaying it, so they can go ahead and be using that money for things. It's my buddy Chip from Nebraska. He's out here. His trip was planned before I sold the house, and so he's going to be here probably until sometime in August or early September, so probably about the time I leave. I'm trying to talk him into it, but he's 62 and he doesn't want to retire until he's 67, so he would have 5 years until he came, if he came to the Philippines.
Yeah, I got no problem with Philippines.
So I'm gonna keep on Chip, try and bring him out to the Philippines. Life is short. Everybody says retire now. Life is short. See what you can get for your Social Security now.
I retired once already.
Yeah, I know, dude. I know the situation, but if you could get your Social Security now and you got $2,000 or $2,500, you're more than good out there. We'd have a freaking blast out there. Nice. Yep, I've known Chip for over 4 years now. We started playing a Star Trek Fleet Commander game on our phones together, and I've got my Discord, and we've talked on the phone a ton and helped each other out, and he's family now, so he's a good dude. Yeah, they say, what if you don't live to 67? Get out to the Philippines with me. And Chip is a chick magnet. Chip would do very well with the Filipinas in the Philippines. Oh my. Chip is stronger than me. Chip works for FedEx, loading packages and unloading packages and loading trucks all night for like, how long? What's your shifts? 10, 12? What are your shifts? 8, 10, 12 hours?
I work about 11 hours a day.
So Chip works about 11 hours a day humping packages for FedEx. The dude is in better shape than I am. Sure. It's a little dark out here, but we'll see what we see. They want to see Chip. Oop.
Hi. Can you even see me?
Yeah, I see you, but you look kind of like you've got the green glow from...
I'm a friggin' alien.
Oh, Filipina Asa Elonga says, I like thumbs up, sir. Maybe Asa. All right. This is my life. Where's me? Here's what you look like. with the bug zapper. Oh, going the wrong way. I need to invert my joystick because it's doing. So if you know how Xbox and PlayStation thumbsticks are normally, if you've ever picked one up and tried to play it with somebody that has their thumbsticks inverted, which I guess is how like a plane would actually do it. So you push up and it goes down.
Back in Roman times,
Yeah.
when they used to put the thumb up or thumb down,
Yeah.
and on the movies they always show thumb down to
Yeah.
live,
Yeah.
thumb up to kill him.
Yeah.
Excuse me, thumb down to kill him,
Yeah.
thumb up to live.
Right.
It was actually thumbs up was to kill him,
Oh, really?
and thumb down was to let him live. If you're ever over in Italy
Yeah.
and you give somebody a thumbs up,
Yeah.
it's like giving them a middle finger.
I would be like, thumbs up, son of all. Nako. Chi says, oh, Gay, say hello to Chip. Ika talaga, Chi. If we all met, I'm paying for food. Nice. Oh, Chip, my man, there's women that'll take care of you in the Philippines. Ooh. Does Guy like Chip? Wow. Jasper, if you're still here, I may also be a matchmaker. What is going on here? This is awesome. I bow to Jasper because he taught me what I know.
What is she?
Let's see. Let's go to channel. Remember, it's live, so.
Oh, she's cute.
Guy, Chip says you're cute. Where's my live? Go back to my live. Oh my goodness. Hi, Nako. Get back into my live chat so I can read my chat.
What did she ask about me?
They're talking about, yeah, read it. Here, you can scroll around and read it. Scroll. Chip's reading the chat now. Chip's curious what's going on. I just showed him Guy's channel. He said Guy's cute. Cute. Guapa. Guapa is cute. Pretty. Chip's reading the chat. He's like, oh, let me see. Let me see.
And yes, I'm single.
Chip says, yes, I'm single. Chi says, time for a Gay and Chip. Yes, 100%. Ooh, she is single 101%. So if you email KuyaStormYT for YouTube at gmail.com, I can give Chip your email and you can chat. I recommend getting a Gmail if you don't have it and using Google Chat. That is much easier than Facebook, especially since Chip is now being persecuted by the Facebook police. They say he posted something explicit. He did not. He posted a political meme, and currently he is in a Facebook jail timeout for, we will say, political memes. Hey, Jasper is a good dude. Jasper's a good teacher. Chip, time to retire now, says Jasper in the Philippines.
Pardon?
Jasper in the Philippines has 48,000 subscribers. And he says, retire now, Chip. Come to the Philippines. First live stream with you here, and we're already matchmaking. Ooh. Cheese going live at 2 p.m. Philippines time. And join me and let's talk to Chip. So you need to make sure your YouTube is working and join Chi's live stream so that you can talk to Geh. I don't know how to say it. Geh. I don't know.
What, you want to talk to me?
Yeah.
Thank you, dear.
Chi. Chip says, thank you, dear. Nice. Gee is waiting on you. Yes. Sana all. Hanako. I'm not stealing your thing, Jasper. If you listen to Chi very long, anytime somebody says something a little funny, she'll say, Hanako, sana all. I cannot wait to get there. 10 and a half, 11 months ago, I started looking at the Philippines, and everybody thought it was a pipe dream, and Greg was just talking bola bola, which is like talking BS, talking lies, not really serious. And now my house is sold. I have my birth certificate, getting my passport, and getting my ass to the Philippines. Call in and communicate direct on stream with Chip. I'm not good in, she says she's not good in cooking. I don't know. I just showed him your video and you were eating something. Maybe it was fruit or whatever, but hey, I'm sure you can cook basic Filipino stuff. And cook. Chip is a good cook. Chip. KuyaStorm cannot talk. Chip cooked dinner. He cooked steak and shrimp. Hang on, let me move this over. Chip wants to read. So tomorrow, I can't live tomorrow, maybe Friday if I take the day off. But my next live, if it's at night, I have purchased a 3-arm mini tripod, and I'll use the centerpiece for the phone and then one arm for a light. So I will have a fill light for the next light live stream that is outside. And it was like 80 some degrees here today. It was beautiful, right?
I wouldn't say 80. I would say maybe low 70s.
My app said it was like 86.
Oh, bull.
Bola bola. It's a fruit that I eat here. Well, Chip knows how to cook. Chip can cook you amazing Western food. We had steak and shrimp for dinner. It was delicious. So we had surf and turf for dinner. Oh my goodness. And he was always telling me stuff he was cooking. So Chip can be the cook for you. Man, you know, the people that get burned in the Philippines, they quit too soon. You know, somebody burns them and they leave and talk trash about the Philippines. I see so many more positive stories about the Philippines and expats and their Filipina. I'm super excited. You don't even know. My life is so much better. Call and communicate direct with Chip on the stream.
They still talking about me?
Yeah, they're talking about you. I guess I could on my Facebook. My batteries are starting to get a little low, but let's set up for Friday or Saturday. I'll live stream and we can get a call in, and I have my 2 mics. So Chip and I can both be on mics, and Guy can call in and talk to Chip. Share my passport experience. Jester, me, when I get it. Yeah, I'll do something about what it took me to get it. I don't think it's going to be hard, especially since I have a red. Bola bola, my girl says that to me all the time. Yeah, I got bola bola from Overstay. King Marcos, man. He's got 2 books. I'm going to get them. I want to read them. They're interesting. The guy's good. I don't mind shouting out different channels. At this point, I don't have anybody that I dislike, so people can give me crap for liking this or that, but I give everybody a fair shake. They treat me good, then I'll treat them good until they give me a reason to not. A red passport. If you are a government employee or you are military, you have a red passport. That is a government passport. So I am a Department of Defense employee, and so I have a red government passport, but that cannot be used for personal travel. You have to be on orders. So let's say I went TAD, temporary assigned duty, or I went PCS, permanent change of command, to work in Japan or something. I would enter Japan on my red government passport, and then you're basically exempted from all of the renewal crap because you're there under diplomatic government stuff. So it's not like going with a regular, what is it, blue or green, whatever the regular passport is, and having to go to immigration all the time. If you come in on orders, government orders, which means you're already authorized by your government and the government you're visiting to be there, you enter on your red passport and you're basically exempted from all the renewal crap. That's okay, Guy. You don't have to be a vlogger. Just make sure your Facebook Messenger is set up. We'll get you on my Facebook Messenger, and you can call in and talk to Chip live on when I do a live on Saturday, probably for sure. I'm thinking about taking Friday off, especially if I can get into work on my passport. I'll just take the day off, get a passport photo, go get my passport application done, so that's one less piece of stress. Didn't see them in my application. Tell them I work with the Navy, so we'll see. Yeah, but if you're a contractor, you don't get a red passport. I think it's if you are an actual government employee directly. Like I am actually a federal employee. I'm not a federal contractor. Chi Pag Kami Makatuleyan special guest Ka Talaga. I don't know what all that says, but who dodged a bullet? Oh, stream. I've got to figure out StreamYard. I need to figure. I really don't like Apple. I don't want to get an iPad or a MacBook, preferably. I don't know if I should get. I really like Asus. I might get an Asus laptop, but I am looking at either a Microsoft Surface or the new Samsung Galaxy Book. Both of which, even the Microsoft Surface, the new one, is using the new is it Qualcomm Snapdragon X Elite chip instead of an Intel chip. I think that's a pretty big deal. Oh, Jester. Oh, tell enough. Is it Sarianne or is it Mary Rose, Jester? Oof. Tell me it wasn't a Western woman. Yeah, well, I'm a friend with Mary Rose too, so if it's about Mary Rose, Jester, watch your ass, because Jasper and I'll team up and come at you like the Wonder Twins. Yeah. Yeah, Jester, you were talking about waiting until the move to get a phone. Get a phone, buy it outright so that you can get it unlocked, or buy an international one. Um, you don't want to buy electronics in the Philippines. They're more expensive. So Jasper likes iPhones. I like my Samsungs. Um, Anybody that doesn't like Samsung hasn't had like an whatever the S series is. Like this year, it's the S24, the Ultras. If you get an Ultra, especially if you get it with 512 built in, they are a totally different experience than the lower end Android, because I've helped people with their lower end Androids and they do get frustrating. But I try to do something on my parents' iPhones because my sister, who's an idiot, convinced them to get low end iPhones. And then my parents are older, so they can't remember stuff. They don't know their passwords. They don't know their Apple ID. They couldn't get a hold of her, so I haven't been able to help my dad just get YouTube installed on his fucking iPhone. So I can't even show my dad my videos. I keep asking my mom to show him, but she doesn't. She gets, she's kind of addicted to Facebook, but I mean, good grief, pull up a video, put it in his hand, leave your phone alone for a minute. And she promised she'd get YouTube on my dad's phone and hasn't. So I told him, I said, do not let Gina, my sister, convince you again to get iPhones. Go back to Androids. Then we will not have all these extra problems. Oh, you don't know your Apple password or Apple ID? Oh, then wipe your phone, because we can't help you get it back because it's super privacy. Good. How does that help somebody that's in their 80s? A lot of people, so Geo was just back and got a US number again. I'm going to keep my US number and I'm going to buy, let's see, what will I do? Jasper, do you think my US number or my Philippines number should be the better phone? Because I need to set that up. I think he and other people are going with T-Mobile because they have a bare bones, like, text message only plan that's only like $60. But I looked at it and it's like almost or no data. So it's basically just for text messages because calls are stupid expensive. So I looked at the next tier up, and that's $100. And I compared it between T-Mobile, which I don't like T-Mobile, and Verizon, which for my area, Verizon is king. And they're both $100, and I personally think Verizon is better. So yeah, I'll be paying $100 for it, but I'll be able to get my bank and credit card codes and verifications without all the crap, because a lot of people were using VoIP or Google Voice or things, and banks and credit card companies are getting wise to that, and people that are expats that don't have a US number are getting locked out of their accounts. So my dad's TV will come, and I have my live chat back, so I could set you as moderator this time. Jasper, should my primary phone, which will be my Philippines phone, should that or my US number have the better device? Got it. Philippines number, better phone. So what I will do, I'll pay off my S23 Ultra. Well, here's what here's what Verizon and other companies are in trouble for right now. They tell you how much your phone is worth for a trade-in, and it's technically in the small print, but nobody catches it, and a lot of people are pissed off. So I traded in my S20, which was in pristine condition. They said you could get up to $1,000. It was in perfect condition. I got the $1,000. However, that $1,000 is metered out in bill discounts over 36 months, which is what it takes you to pay off a new phone or pay off the phone before you upgrade again. So the FCC, I think it is fining them big time because of the deceptive trade-in policies. Yeah, but you have Mint Mobile, so and that may be the cheap way to go. Yeah, get ready for your live, Chi. No worries. Thank you for moderating for me and being here, your sweetheart. Just be aware, Jasper, that it's been changing for a lot of people, and it's been screwing a lot of expats over there. But you have Mint Mobile, so I think you're probably fine. Geo and the others did not have any kind of US line anymore, and they could not get it without being back in the US. So Geo just went back to see his kids, get his driver's license renewed, get his like Chase or JP Morgan account unlocked, and get a US number. And I know he got it under T-Mobile. And no, I'm not like promoting Geo. He's a good dude. We're very different, but just be aware it's affecting a lot of people. Just a minute. Anyway, just something to think about. It seems to be spreading, but you have Mint Mobile, so you're probably fine. The people that were not fine did not have a US line of service or number. So yeah, so you're fine, Jasper. You're fine. You were already ahead of the curve. You avoided the problems. So what on Facebook Marketplace? So I'm going to pay off my S23 Ultra. No, that's what I was getting at. I will probably not pay off the 23 Ultra because my trade-in, my $1,000 trade-in is metered over a 3-year period. So I will probably be paying. They roll you on those. Yes. Well, the FCC is on their ass about it because people are complaining about it, and the federal government agreed that it was deceptive practices, so they fined them a lot of money. It wasn't a little slap on the wrist; it was a lot of money. I believe it was billions with a B. And then, if I was originally going to come in February or March, I was hoping the S25 would be out by then. Since I'm coming sooner than that, because what I was hoping is they're going to have the new Snapdragon X, some version of that chip in the S25. And it's a dramatically powerful processor. Like, it's outdoing some of the Intel chips. And it includes AI cores. But what I'll do, I'm just going to outright buy an S24 Ultra. I'll probably just get it off Samsung. I may wait until the 4th of July so there's an ad. Yep. Yeah. No, Jasper, you're doing this stuff right, and I think that's something with the younger expats and YouTubers is we're a little more up. We're actually paying attention to things going on, and you sold phones, so you know more. So I think some of us that are on the younger end of the new expat or almost expat side of things are a little more aware of things we need to do. I'm going to try and fly straight into Cebu since I'm going to Negros. And Corey or Jester said that starting this month, that one of the companies is starting, at least for a while, to fly, I think it's San Francisco to Cebu nonstop. So can't really think of much else at the moment. Anybody else have anything else want to bring up? Yes, so Jasper, the way that Chi and Karen Ballad and most of the Filipina, not vloggers, but YouTubers run things, they give everybody a moderator unless they're a problem child. And you click through because you're a moderator to their channel, like, comment, subscribe, and then come back and tell them that you've connected or things like that. And that's actually how I'm up to almost 150 subscribers. Chi's been a big help with that. All right, we covered phones. We may have a love match with Chip and Guy. Chi is off getting ready for her live stream. I'm starting to get itchy on my ankles, not from mosquitoes, but from being out here in the grass. The citronella essential oil is working great. All right, Maddox and Jasper connected. Thank you so much. We talked about passport things, my timeline. Some people got to see the first live. We were having dinner. Chip cooked on a little hibachi barbecue, and we had steak and shrimp for dinner. It was delicious. And we enjoyed some tasty beers. He had a Modelo Negra. I had a Duvel, and now I'm drinking an Anstat from Poland. I'm still nursing that. It's on the warm side. But it's been fun. Hope I see you, all of you, back again. Jasper, I appreciate you coming in. Hope you can come in again. Thank you for your time. I know you're a very prestigious celebrity in the YouTubeosphere in the Philippines, and I appreciate all your help getting me to where I'm at, which is almost to the Philippines, brother. I appreciate it so much. So if people talk crap, I will talk crap back to them because, you're doing a lot of good for these younger guys that are coming out to the Philippines and making things happen, whether it's retiring early or digital nomads. And I super appreciate it. Yep, I'm going to record all sorts of stuff. I don't expect it to blow up right now, but I figured I would get used to talking to the camera, making videos, doing some basic things to get my feet wet and get a little bit of knowledge so I wasn't totally green doing it and looking like as much of an idiot when I got to the Philippines. So the first video I made, I was super nervous. My voice was shaky. The first live stream, I was relatively nervous. And now I feel like I'm just talking to people, answering questions and stuff. So it's fun. I'm enjoying it. I am shooting for, I'd love to say August. It's probably going to be September. It's going to depend on when I get my passport, which will probably be July, and what the accountant says, because I sold my house. So I have to pay taxes on the sale of my house, and I do not know if that is on the entire sale price, if that is my net proceeds that I received after paying off the mortgage and things. So they have to calculate what I've made at work and whatever tax liability I have for the sale of the house. And I have to see how much that is and how much I have left. And then if it's not enough, then I'll have to work longer a bit, not like years, but by maybe a few months. But I'm gonna right now. My updated timeline is if I get there in October, I'm running late, so I'm gonna try and be there sometime in August or September. Ooh, I got a heart from Chi. I think she likes that. She's excited that I'm coming. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, it's near now. I know na means now. I'm excited. And Mary Rose is raising a pig that I helped her buy. And all I asked was that she raise me a baby or two for Lechon. So we'll get a big fat Lechon maybe a few months or next year. But hey, that's going to be a lot cheaper than paying for a whole Lechon from a regular place, right? And I'm sure we can figure out how to cook it ourselves. I bet Chi knows somebody or has family that know how to cook them, so we can do a legit province lechon. That'd be great. All right, everybody. Thanks for coming in. Jasper says send it all. Thanks to Chi, I will say hi Nako, and I'm out. Bye.